Hello everyone, Nivedita is here by taking a video for the students of class 11th biology. Okay, the topic for the video is virus, viroids and lichens. Okay, so viroids only is the new term, otherwise virus and lichens you have studied in earlier classes as well. So just begin with viruses, viroids and lichens. They were not considered as true living beings as they lacked cell structure and therefore not placed anywhere in the classification system. Classification system means I am talking of the five kingdom classification. So viruses and these three means viroids and the lichens, they didn't get any place in the classification, and the reason is that they do not have any cell structure. Okay, the word virus means venom, and this was coined the term. Okay, the term was coined by the Louis Pasteur, and this virus it infects the cell, and as it is not having any machinery, cell machinery means the cell parts, organelles we call it. Okay, so what it does, it takes over the host cell's machinery to replicate and to kill it. Okay, so a virus is non-living outside its host, and they can be called as obligate parasite. मीन्स पैरासाइट वो होस्ट के बिना नहीं जी सकते. यदि होस्ट के बाहर है तो दे आर नॉन लिविंग, दे आर लाइक द पाउडर फॉर्म ओनली. ओके, पर जब वो सेल के अंदर आ जाते हैं, अटैक करके उन पर रहने लगते हैं पैरासाइट की तरह, तब वो एक्टिवेट हो जाते हैं. सो DJ Ivanovsky discovered the tobacco mosaic virus TMV. Okay, so this causes the mosaic disease in the tobacco plant. Okay, and the viruses are smaller than the bacteria. Now term comes bacteriophage. Bacteriophage is not a bacteria, I'm telling you first. इसका नाम ऐसा लगेगा, पर इसको ब्रेक करते हैं हम. बैक्टीरिया फेज. ओके, फेज मीन्स टू ईट अप, एंड बैक्टीरिया यू नो, तो जो बैक्टीरिया को खा ले, जो बैक्टीरिया पर अटैक करे. ओके, ऐसे वायरस को बैक्टीरियोफेज कहते हैं. ओके, बैक्टीरियोफेज मीन्स those viruses which infects the bacteria. Okay, that is called as bacteriophage, and generally they have a protein coat called as capsid, and inside it there is double stranded DNA, and the capsid, that shell, that is made up of small subunits called as the capsomeres, and capsomere is arranged in a pattern. So viruses, they infect plants, and means causes the different symptoms like mosaic formation, leaf rolling, yellowing of leaves, okay, stunted growth of plant, and so on. And these viruses, they can infect human beings as well and causes so many disease. We have the example of common cold, mumps, smallpox and AIDS. Now what are viroids? Okay, so viroids, they contain RNA, means they don't have even the protein codes. What we were talking of, shell, capsid, that is not found in the viroids. They are simply the strands of RNA. Okay, but they are also infectious one, and they were first discovered by T.O. Diner. So they are known to cause potato spindle tuber disease, right? So you can just find out the differences. One, viruses composed of nucleic acids and contain the DNA or RNA, and that is protected, or is yes, they are present in the inside the protective shell capsid. Okay, but when an infectious agent is composed of just a piece of single stranded circular RNA without any protective shell, so we call this a viroids. Okay, so they also infect human beings. Sorry. viruses, they infect human beings. Hmm. Virites are not believed to interact in any meaningful way with the mammals. Okay, as far as it is known that they are only responsible for causing diseases in plants like potatoes. Lichens, everyone know. Lichens means it is the symbiotic example of symbiotic relationship. Okay, so they have algal part and the fungal part. Means algae and fungus, they live together. Okay, and both benefit one another. So this is called as the lichens. So the algae component of this lichen is called as phycobiont, and this is autotrophic one, and whereas the fungal component is called as mycobiont, which is heterotrophic one. So algae prepare food for the fungi, and fungi in turn provide shelter and absorbs water and nutrients for the algae. Now one more term, this is included in the syllabus, may you not get in your textbook, okay, but this is included in the syllabus. Prions. Prions, these are so small that they are even smaller than viruses and can only be seen through an electron microscope when they have aggregated and formed a cluster, then only they can be seen. So they are unique, they do not contain any nucleic acids. So prion is a infectious protein. Okay, this is an infectious protein and that can be transmitted from one host to another. And this infectious protein is responsible for neurodegenerative diseases. Okay, it is related with the brain. Okay, neurodegenerative diseases means mental problems से related ये है. May have you ever heard of mad cow disease, okay, or Jacob's disease? So these disorders are caused by the prions only. But how we will understand in the, we will know in the next slide. Okay. When one prion touches a normal protein in the brain, it causes the normal protein to change shape. Okay, this way it works, and this way it causes disease. And that newly deformed protein knocks into another normal protein in the brain, and that one changes its shape, once changes its shape too, and so on. Means it occurs. यू कैन से जब उससे टच करता है तो उसमें चेंजेस ले आता है, और जब उसमें चेंजेस आ जाते हैं उस प्रोटीन में, तो ब्रेन में स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल डैमेजेस अकर होते हैं. ओके, सो दिस वे दे वर्क, so very harmful. Thank you.